Hey guys, it's Peyton, and today I'm going to be doing a mid-year update for my reading bullet journal that I have been working on all year. It's the first one I've ever had, and this is just the string for around it, but I obviously have added stuff to the front of the cover. If you have seen my original video on my bullet journal that I probably filmed and uploaded in January, here is the current cover. I have been wanting to add stickers to it. I got this sticker of the symbol for Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes in my Barnes & Noble pre-order, and I just thought, why not plop it here? And then, cuss words, oh no. My boyfriend's mom made me this sticker, and J.K. Rowling sucks, but I put this on here before that. So I still think it's funny though, and I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up. I want to just quickly flip through what I have going on here in my bullet journal of me keeping up with my reading all year. I just wrote my name right here, and I have this type of reading journal if you're wondering what the brand is, and so far I've liked it. I will say the paper is not very thick and all the ink is pretty see-through. It doesn't bother me too much, but I know that would probably bother other people. Here is the beginning page. It is my 2020 reading journal. I'm sure this will last me into 2021 as well though, since there's quite a few pages in here, but I put the day that I started the journal, January 3rd, 2020, and then whenever I finish up this journal and fill up the whole thing, I'm going to put date finished, and obviously I have the washi tape. So here is the page that I'm like most excited about. I know my books look stupid, they're not beside each other, they look like SpongeBob's teeth, whatever. I still like this spread though. This is going to be a visual representation of all the books that I've read so far in 2020. So far I've read like 34 books, so I'm already completing a lot of it, and I have a color coding system. So purple is for fantasy books, blue-green is for contemporary books, and this pinky color is for anything other, because I typically read either fantasy or contemporary books, and obviously I've read a good mixture, but a lot are fantasy and contemporaries. So I can't wait to fill this all up. I have like 80 spots here. The next page is the start for this whole section where I list off every single book and I doodle in the star ratings for them. It's a mess, and by the way, I have like so many mistakes in my reading journal, and I'm definitely not artistic like so many other people are. It's very simplistic. Like, I really hate this whole thing. Like, that looks so cheesy to me. I like the sticker though. It's really just not cute, but I still really like this because I get to see all of the books, and I just do like random colors for each of the stars. And you can see I've liked and loved a lot of the books so far this year, which is a big win. And I have a bunch of blank pages so I can add more books, and I'm probably not going to fill up all of them, so oops. And here is my reading goals. My goal is to read 70 books this year, so I've read up to 34, and we can see my mistake. I forgot the number 49. It's down here. We love that for me. And then here's my top books to read in 2020 page. I never made a video like I was supposed to for this, but too late now. I read 2 of them, so I'm not doing that great, but I need to probably put more of an effort into reading these books. I just put random books that I probably recently hauled at the time, and yeah, we'll see whenever I get to those. And here's my most anticipated books of 2020 section. I've actually filled in a lot of them. I fill it in whenever I read one of the books on this list, and I've been doing a pretty good job so far, so happy with that. Here's my favorite books of 2020. This is still blank because by the end of the year I want to write my top 10 favorite books in like the spine area, so I can't do that yet, obviously. Here is my reading overview section. So I think I was inspired by Books with Chloe with this, but every month I calculate how many physical books, how many audiobooks, and how many ebooks I read, and then the in total. And I'm so mad I freaking messed up right here. Let's not talk about it. I have so many mistakes on this journal. You know, what can I do about it? Whiteout would look ugly because these pages aren't like pure white. They're kind of like yellowish, so it would just look weird. And at the end of the year, I'm going to put my final total of books that I read, and hopefully it'll be over 70. So this is the start of my January spread. I have a sticker here for Infinity Sun because I read that book during this month, and I got the sticker from YALLFest. So I have my TBR for that month, and here's what I actually read in January. Normally, my TBR sections aren't very accurate. Like, I never really complete much of what I say I'm gonna do. That's why I don't make TBR videos on my channel anymore, because it's just never accurate, and I hate freaking exposing myself like that. That'd be so freaking annoying. But I read 7 books in January, which is pretty good for me. And over here is my section for days read. I had like a little thing going at this time where I had pleasure reading, which just sounds gross, and then textbook reading is polka dots. So purple is for just reading my personal books that I want to read, and all the dots were when I read like a whole bunch of textbooks for college. I ended up stopped doing that because it just got annoying. Next page, we have my videos uploaded section. I uploaded a lot of videos in January. I've been doing really well with my videos, and it's been fun to list them out here. And ew, I messed up. Well, let's not talk about that. And here's my favorite of the month section. So my favorite book of the month is Ghost of the Shadow Market. I'm trying not to do rereads here because I reread a lot of books, at least in the past 2 years, and I don't want to like overflow my reading journal with only the books that I reread, because normally the books I reread are the ones I love the most. So I'm trying to give my other books the chance. And the favorite video of the month that I made is my most anticipated book releases of 2020. That one was a fun one. Then we have book of the month back when I was subscribed to them in January, and I only read one of these, and yeah, they're canceled now. Yeah, I don't want to get into it. I'm sure you can find answers on Twitter about that, but I didn't like how they handled it, so I've been unsubscribed to them for a while anyways. But we have this section here because I thought it'd be fun. Then we have the beginnings of my February section, and I want to explain that every month from February to May I did like a Hunger Games theme, at least in the colors of my month, because I was doing a Hunger Games read-along, and I still am. I still need to do the final live show for the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I believe we're going to be doing that on June 27th, unless we reschedule it again. For this, I was reading the Hunger Games this month, so I did a black and gold theme, because that's kind of what the book cover looks like. Here's my February TBR. Didn't really stick with this that well, and here is what I actually read. My days read section, once again I had the textbook readings and my personal books that I wanted to read colored in. And this is when I started doing a pages read section, and I really love doing this. I saw someone do it. I forgot who I was inspired to do this by, but I was just watching people's videos, and I really like seeing like how much I read every single day. I made the scale up to like 200 because I normally don't read much more than that in a day. So I just love seeing the progress, and it also really motivates me to read more because I want my bar graph to look cute. Next page is my videos uploaded. I only uploaded 3 videos this month, so that's kind of crazy because every other month I've been uploading so much. So I don't know what happened in February. But here's my favorite book of the month, Harleen. It's a graphic novel about Harley Quinn. And then my bookshelf tour, my favorite video of that month. I'm really proud of that video. I know it's mostly a Funko Pop tour. I don't care. You know, you could see the books in the background. It doesn't matter. And here's something I love so much. It's my Hunger Games read-along spread where I said I would read the book and then film the live show with my friends listed here. Go subscribe to them. And it was just so much fun doing this. I love that trilogy so much, and I guess it has 4 books now. So is it called a trilogy? I don't know. Just did some of my favorite little photos from the first movie and made a cute collage. It made me so happy to do this, and it was so enjoyable. I did this every single month during the read-along. Now we have the beginning of my March spread. Here's my March TBR. I added this little picture of Nick and Charlie from Heartstopper that I colored in myself because the author Alice Oseman uploaded some things that we could color in. I just thought it'd be so cute to add in. Here we are. I have another coloring of Nick and Charlie of like them kissing. It's so freaking cute, and I love coloring people's outfits and stuff, so I enjoyed doing that. And I read 4 books in March. That's pretty average for me. And here's my days read section. And by the way, I did like the pinkish, reddish, and black for Catching Fire. I didn't have like a red metallic pen, so I did like my pink one, but whatever. Close enough. And here's my pages read section. I just love seeing this. If you haven't noticed, I'm always coloring things in with purple. Purple's my favorite color. Every month I have like a theme of purple involved just because I love purple so much. And you can tell I uploaded a lot of videos in February. It's a shit ton. Not February. March. So yay for me. And here is something I love. Here's my Catching Fire spread. I did the gold and then the pinkish or reddish and the black, and then some of my favorite pictures from the Catching Fire film, one of my favorite movies ever. And yeah, this was so much fun. I loved rereading this book and getting to make this cool collage. And here's my favorite video of the month. I accidentally like swapped these. This is supposed to be on the bottom and this is supposed to be on the top, but whatever. My favorite book was Crescent City that month, and I really loved my tier ranking every series I've read video, and a lot of people seem to like that video too, so yay for that. Here's the beginning of my April spread. We have a blue theme for Mockingjay. Here's my TBR for that month, and here's what I actually read. And oh my gosh, I gave every book that month a 5 stars other than when Dimple met Rishi, so dang, that was a good month, I guess, for my reading. And here's my days read section. Not as much as it probably could have been. And my pages read. I just love seeing that. And then obviously I uploaded a lot of videos. I know I said I wouldn't do rereads for my favorites of the month, but I hadn't read these since middle school, the selection books, and I really didn't know if I was gonna like it anymore, so I put that there because I just wanted to. And this picture, my printer messed it up, but whatever. My favorite video of the month was a reading vlog I did for the selection series. And here is my collage section for Mockingjay. I did some white sparkle tape and this blue galaxy tape, and I just did a collage for Mockingjay and the movies, and I just picked my favorite pictures from the 2 films that I could do. It was really hard to narrow those down though, so that sucked. And now we have the beginnings of my May spread. I did a gold and a green theme. You can probably guess why. It's per my Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes read-along moment. Like, I was so excited. And here's the books I was hoping to read. I messed up. Let's ignore that. And here is what I actually read. I did read the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is the only thing I cared about in May. So thank goodness for that. And I didn't even like have that many days read. Like, there's so many gaps. But whatever. Here's my pages read and my videos uploaded. So many Hunger Games videos this month. Literally every single video was Hunger Games other than the first one and the last one of that month. I did so many. And next, these are wonky. Let's ignore that. But my favorite of the month, obviously the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was my favorite book of the month, and I really enjoyed making my Why PETA is Better Than Gale video, and surprisingly, so many people watched that video. I thought it was not going to do well, and not even 1,000 people would watch it. But dude, my printer really did PETA wrong. Like, he's literally straight up yellow. I think the cover for this like messed it up, but it's the best I could get to print out, so oops. And here's my collage for the Hunger Games read along. I just did a 1-pager for this since we don't really have a movie scenes to put together. I just did President Snow and then this little illustration of him and a white rose with blood on it, because I feel like that really is fitting for him. And we still haven't filmed the live show, so I can't wait to finally fill that in. And by the way, fun fact, all the other squares for the collages, I've used the color mahogany in my color pencils just because of Effie Trinket and how she got so mad because Katniss stabbed the table. And this month is June, the month we're currently in, and this is my birthday month as well, so I got this from like my cake. There was a little topper and I just put this in here, so happy birthday to me. And it's also Pride month, so I did this rainbow theme. This literally looks like a kindergartner made it, but I really like it still. I like the vibe and the colorfulness of it, and I have a giant TBR, and I'm honestly overwhelming myself with how much books I'm wanting to read, so I need to let myself breathe and chill. Like, I have a lifetime, hopefully, to read some books, so I just need to breathe. I will read the books I want to eventually. And here's my June wrap up. I don't fill this in until after the month is over, so I don't mess it up. And my bookmarks are here. I've been having a pretty good reading month so far. I've only not read for 4 of the days, and this was also from a cake. and it says Cellar Bunting You, because I got a bundt cake and it was freaking good. And this I'm super excited about. Here's my pages read section, and I'm trying to do a rainbow moment for every single day, and I'm kind of living for how it's coming out so far. And here's my videos uploaded so far. I've already uploaded 6 videos this month. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. And ew, I hate messing up all the time. And my last page to show is my favorites of the month, which I obviously can't do until the month is over. So I have all this blank space for future journal moments. So that's it for my reading bullet journal. I cannot close this. So I hope you enjoyed that. There's nothing on the back, and I hate this color. Do not know why I picked it out. I online shopped it, and I thought it was cuter online, and it's really ugly in person, but whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about my spreads. I know most of them are pretty wonky, but whatever. Like this video, comment down below. Have a good day. Please subscribe. Make sure to follow all my social medias, which are linked down below, and go click the bell button, which is right by the subscribe button, which you should already clicked, and goodbye.